We are going to do a little retrospective tonight on ScrewAttack and all the fun stuff that has happened today. Guys, thanks so much. Oh man, so many new faces tonight. Let's go, man. Good to see you guys. A lot of faces I haven't seen in a long time, and it's great to see you guys here on Game Attack. We've missed you, like for real. ScrewAttack was amazing. It died today, 12 days short of its 13th birthday. My first baby didn't quite make it to be a teenager.
Oh, what an idiot.
And that's rough. Arf, with tier 1. Thank you so much, Arf. It says, rip ScrewAttack. Well, we love them too, Craig. Yes, it was great. Dr. Drew resub tier 1 says, I never even watched ScrewAttack, but I feel all the feels. It is clear how much of an impact you had on a lot of people. It has been nuts today. Crazy nuts. I can't even believe how nutty it's been. For those of you who don't know, this is Game Attack. I'm Craig. I started ScrewAttack with a guy named Tom in 2006. Today, it was announced that ScrewAttack was effectively dead and being rebranded to the Death Battle channel.
Fair enough.
I want to be really clear with this. Like, I love everybody that I grew with at ScrewAttack. Everybody, and they all have God. They're awesome. Let me say this: the move makes sense because ScrewAttack, as you know it, hasn't existed for years. And that's the God honest truth. A lot of you here in this chat grew up watching ScrewAttack with Clip of the Week and side scrollers. That hasn't been around for a long time, and that I've said it for a long time. That I'll put that on me. That's my fault. I see in the chat, we can't let Game Attack suffer the same fate. Game Attack can't suffer that same fate because we have no one to report to. We report to you. The only people who will rebrand Game Attack or kill Game Attack is you, the G1s. And that's the God honest truth. There's no red tape. There's no reports. There's no crazy budgets to report to get a show made. If we want to do something, we do it. And it's awesome. And that is why Game Attack exists. Let me say this. I would sell to full screen 100 times out of 100 times. The main reason, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, I'll say it every single time anybody asks, is it gave all the guys that busted their asses that I was paying nothing to come to work. Like, these guys, Ben, Nick, Chad, these guys are working for nothing. We're all working for nothing. And we have no insurance. We have none of that. And full screen provided an opportunity for stability. And I added them larger opportunities. And I would do it over and over again for those guys. They were the reason that decision was made. It's weird to look back on this. Am I a little bitter? Sure, I'm a little bitter. I don't think anybody who would be in this situation wouldn't feel like naturally this way. But like I said, I sold it. It's not my company. So they can do whatever the hell they want with it. It was one of those things where it was a natural decision for them, and I need to get past it. But yeah, it is a hard pill to swallow, mainly because of the just overwhelming flood of support that has come out on Twitter and social media and everything today. It has been nuts. The support on social media. I couldn't even believe it. What we do here on unfortunately, the Hollywood Penny and Toad will not be making an appearance tonight with Divorce Cougar. But I greatly appreciate that is wow. Here's a little Toad for you right there. There it is right there. He's got his glasses on. Everyone's like, oh, ScrewAttack are the best community. It's here now. Like, Game Attack is all about community, and we live stream because it allows us to look at you directly and not a comment box, and have one-to-one interaction with you and know you and you know us and interact with you guys. And I know that Brentwood is in the chat, and Wire Magic is here, and Flash God is here, and AWOL Bro, and Regina Tigersaurus, and Captain Canucks, and I know them by name. I know them. If I saw them, they would know me. I would know them. We would hug immediately. And that is why this is so great. So he posted a lot of really bad stuff. That is what was a product of the time back in 2006, 7, 8, 9. A lot different than it is in 2019, right? There's stuff you look back on from the 70s and 80s and you go, oh. There's a lot of stuff you look back on the ScrewAttack stuff, you go, oh. And you go like, man, I can't believe I said that, or I can't believe I thought that, or, times change. The thing about Machinima that was fascinating was they approached us and they were actually very interested because we had done a game, we had done SGC, we had done, we had this merchandise sales. We'd really done a great job of just being a really cool company. And they were interested in all that stuff. The thing that really pissed me off about Machinima was I remember having a conversation with one of their leaders. He said, we really love your event. We love your merchandise. We love your game publishing. We love all this stuff. And I said, okay, well, what about the content? And he goes, and I quote, he says, I don't give a fuck about your content. We could sign 10 channels and get just as many views. That just turned me off to working with them. Because for me, the content was what brought you in and allowed you to come and experience what we were doing on a day-to-day basis. And it was the most backwards thing ever. Paige says, if I'm being honest, the first time I heard of you and Game Attack was when they announced that you were leaving ScrewAttack, and that was because I discovered the channel at the time. So I'm glad that I discovered it at the time. It gave me a fresh view of people I never heard of, and now you're one of my favorite people. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's Six says, what's your biggest regret with ScrewAttack? Peanut Butter Gamer wanted to work for ScrewAttack, and I couldn't afford to pay him. And he was just Austin at the time, and obviously Austin has gone on to be PBG, and he's done amazing. And I wish that we could have found a way to work with our partners better. Matt Pat got a start on Game Attack. PBG got a start on Game Attack. Angry Video Game Nerd, Angry Nintendo Nerd got a start on Game Attack. So yeah, it was, I wish we could have done a better job of growing alongside them as when we were at our peak, pushing them, because we had G1 Submission Sunday and we had all these great things that pushed people to be exposed. And that's the thing. That's what I know, and that's what I love, and that's what I appreciate. And I think that's the thing that when I look at like the Let's Play Network, that's what I think the Let's Play Network should be. The Let's Play Network should be something that allows people the exposure to be seen on this vast platform, and because that's what we always did at ScrewAttack. But once again, not my business, not my decisions. It is what it is, right? But if I had to do it all over again and I had a platform that allowed people promotion to be seen, I would absolutely do that. GG Consider says, PBG mentioned you on one of his latest videos. Really? That's awesome. Cool. Mike the Birdman Dodd, the first ever ScrewAttack tattoo, says, Craig, you always push me to do better and to be more than I was, more than what I was, and grind hard. You're the reason why I'm in the industry now. Thank you for everything, and thank you for every opportunity you gave me with hard news. ScrewAttack will always be a part of me, and I'm grateful for it. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that, man. Sorry about your tattoo. Wish you could. Candy says, in hindsight, should Death Battle have been made? Well, was it too successful for It's So Good? No, absolutely. It absolutely 100% should have been made. Death Battle was a major part of ScrewAttack's success. Major part. And I think that's awesome. Everybody should feel great about what Death Battle did for ScrewAttack, because it was a great thing. And Ben has been busting his ass on that show for 8 years. And I hope to God he gets another opportunity at Rooster Teeth. I hope to God he does. I love Ben so much. I hope that Ben was the first person we hired at ScrewAttack that wasn't me or Tom. We hired him at an intern making $5.15 an hour straight out of high school. I literally walked into his high school class, talked about how we needed interns, and him and Mickey and Jose were there. And I only had enough money to hire one, and Ben has been with ScrewAttack. Literally, he's about as OG as it gets. I just hope that Ben isn't doing a Death Battle in 5 years. In 1 year, I hope he's doing something else, And I want Ben to use his true skill and his ability. Saberstream, DJ says, thanks for giving me a chance, Greg. Working with you helped me production-wise with working on my game. Thanks to you, I'm able to take everything I learned from ScrewAttack to make a good product. DJ, thanks, man. Appreciate you, buddy. DJ came in and helped during the Death Battle days, and DJ came in and helped Torian in a big way. DJ, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Caesar says, I've been with you guys a long time, but remind me again, there's something about Evil Craig or something. Yeah, he's dead. Super Chun. Chun, it's great to see you. Says, hey, Craig, I've been following ScrewAttack for a good third of my life. Basically, in my entire adult life. I missed the video game vaults, top 10s, side scrolls, kill of the week, and the list goes on. I love how you promote community participation, the G1 points leaderboard, the achievements, something I don't see in other communities anymore. So many great SGC moments. The Craig versus Mike Tyson saga was being a highlight. I didn't know what to make for myself after I moved back to Mexico until I found ScrewAttack back then. That's awesome. Sean, I miss you. Proto D says, been here since 2006, ScrewAttack.
Oh, man.
The team has been like a virtual family. I remember my first B-Day stream, the first birthday live stream, and it blew my mind how cool it was. Glad to see Nervous Nick. Also thought you two were hilarious. A hilarious team, especially Challenge Monday. That's awesome.
I mean, Craig, I've told you some of this privately, but I don't think I ever really publicly said just how much this whole ScrewAttack experience has meant for me personally. Because it's easy for me to think about who I am now versus who I was when Craig first punched me in the crotch in front of the old ScrewAttack office.
Good times.
Yeah. Just how much I have changed. Sorry, how much I have changed as a person, and that is completely because of my coworkers and the community that made that job what it was. I don't want to get too mushy, because
hey, listen, Nick, if you're gonna get mushy, if you're ever gonna get mushy, now's the time to do it. If you're ever gonna make me cry, now's the time to do it. I'm just telling you that right now. Like, there will never be another time for you to get mushy.
You guys watching, every single one of you in the chat, plus plenty of people who, for whatever reason, couldn't make this stream. There's so many people. You guys took
Nick?
Sorry, my thumb slipped. You guys,
Nick, no!
You guys took me from an awkward 17-year-old to a still awkward 28-year-old, but one who learned to love himself a whole heck of a lot more. And all it took was just being with people who loved me for who I am. So thank you, G1 community, for being that.
That's awesome. I said this on Twitter. I said this before. You are everything that ScrewAttack was and is. Like, I love you for that. And you always got what ScrewAttack was all about. And that's something that a lot of people didn't get. And
Thank you, Craig.
I just like you have ScrewAttack in your heart, and I love that. So it's awesome. I mean, honestly, if I was to say there was a heart of ScrewAttack, it would probably be Nick Kramer. Like, it would like legit, because you're the most decent person I've ever met, and you just want to have a good time, and you just want to be happy, and that's the best, So
Nick was also our conscience.
yeah, absolutely. Which you didn't do a good job of that sometimes. So
Not conscience.
I think I might have a specific memory to point to as a favorite. I can't point to any one as the favorite. There was a moment when I was up on the stage just trying to get a shot of the crowd from behind the competitors, because I thought that would look epic. Mm-hmm. And then everyone filed out, and so I was just kind of up there on the stage by myself, just getting footage of the crowd and that kind of thing. It's just dead silent. I'm not even aware of how awkward the situation might look, but then there's just one guy somewhere in the back who goes, "Yeah, Nick," and then everyone goes "Nick." It was just a funny little thing. But one thing that I always missed about ScrewAttack is that could have been any one of us. That didn't have to be me. That could have been Brian. That could have been Ben or Chad or Craig or Jose or Corey, and
sure.
It could have been anybody. And it's a special thing that I never took for granted, that people would come out there for us. That's just a really cool thing to be able to say, to
For
be
sure.
a rock star for a weekend, basically. But more than that, just seeing how much the stuff that we do matters to people. So many stories of people being your guys' videos helped me through dark times. I got a tweet tonight that was along those lines. And it doesn't have to be that extreme, but just knowing that we entertain people, that's the thing I want to do with my career. Is I want to entertain. I want to be the bright spot in people's day, or contribute to it. So, SGC, meeting people in person like that, always meant a lot.
Is Mega64 in the chat? I think Mega64 is in the chat. That's good. Boys, thanks so much for the tweet. They said they won today. Mega
Everyone
64
is allowed in here except for Mega64.
Yeah, Mega 64 podcast. There
You're out. It says SGC will go down as the greatest con of all time. SGC, woo, that's awesome.
Can we ban Mega64, please?
No. We'll let them stick tonight. Special occasion.
I got a question.
Yes.
If you could go back and relive one day in ScrewAttack, and it cannot be an event, so no SGC, no IMOG, none of that.
I already know.
Oh,
What do you got, Brian?
Just
Snow fort.
The what?
Fort.
The fort?
Snow fort?
Snow fort.
I was gonna say the snow fort too.
Snow fort.
Oh man, I was gonna say the snow fort too. Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind.
Snow fort was a great day. I remember that day. We were just working or whatever, and you, Craig, were just like, you know what? Everybody stop working. Let's go build a snow fort.
Yeah.
And so we did, and then we ordered a pizza to it.
Because she knew where we were.
Yeah,
Yep.
she passed us on the way into work.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that we made a video about that. And in that moment in particular, the idea of the snow fort, I was literally talking to Bolen about this today. At Game Attack, my thought process is like, if we're not having fun doing what we're doing, what is the point of doing what we're doing, right? And the snow fort was a pretty big inspiration for that, because I was like, we're all grinding and stuff, and there's snow outside, but it's like, what the fuck? Let's just go outside and build let's just go play in the snow, because why not?
Craig, can I put you on blast a little bit?
100%.
Okay.
What is he going to do? Fire you?
Those early days of Out of the Box. And I remember there was one day when I was finally going to get to run the board. And so, this was the DJ Hero one. Somehow, some way, you demoted me from running the thing to disco ball operator. And I was so salty that day. And Jose was crying of laughter because you could see how pissed off I was.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
But I laugh about it now, obviously.
Can we get F's in the chat for Nick in 2008? Let me just kind of lift this up, and you guys tell me if you remember this.
All right, watching for it.
Kind of delay that I am. Nope, I'm on more of a delay because I'm on a console. Oh man, Computer 3?
Yeah, I have them. So directly to my right, I have the Master Mac. Which
No,
has
you have the Master Mac?
Yeah, I got the Master Mac.
Oh man,
I have the Master Mac.
Do you remember how back in 2009 or whatever, that Master Mac was like the all-powerful god of a computer?
Absolutely.
That could do no wrong?
Absolutely.
And then the one time I edit it, it crashes so hard that it completely restarts, and I'd never seen anything like it before or since.
Yes.
That was the same week I used probably MacBook 3 to edit video off of a hard drive, which I had done many times before with no issue until this time. Until this time when I plug in the hard drive to the computer, start editing, and immediately smell smoke. And sure enough, there's just black smoke billowing out. That cost us like a lot of money to fix, only for the guy to show up, plug it in, and it just magically works for him.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Yep. Yeah.
Hello, by the way.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hello, Sam.
Hey.
That's Sam. Hey, Sam.
Yeah,
Sam, you
somebody
sound
said-
so much better than Chad.
Yeah, well, I know how to make computers work and stuff.
I literally
yeah.
just put one together. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, your mic sounds terrible, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You put it together wrong.
Well,
it sounds like, because I was only planning on doing like 10 or 15 minutes talking about this, but then
How do you only talk about the last
Yeah, probably
10
not gonna happen.
I don't
12
know.
years for 10 or 15 minutes?
Well, because I just I don't know. and then I was like, yeah, that'd be dumb. And then I thought better of it.
He's not gonna be done. It's gonna be like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, probably.
I know.
But
Bye,
y'all
bye.
have a good one.
See ya.
Bye, dude.
That's so Sam.
Oh yes, it was.
Anyway,
Oh.
now that he's gone, I think Sam was my least favorite coworker.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
That's funny. Chad, would you be open to doing one last clip of the week?
Sure. Please, God, can we not do it all on the same day?
No. It has to be the exact same setup. It
We need
has
to make
be
it
the same.
clip of the week, the movie.
if Nick's not exporting it at 2 a.m., we did something wrong.
Exactly.
Oh,
There's so many mornings where Nick would just come to my desk and just look at me with
Sometimes-
these really sad, lost eyes. It's just like, I got nothing, buddy. Like, I was just like,
Well,
do you have any ideas for a clip of the week today?
let me
Hey, do you remember when you walked into the office and we were all making cardboard box robots and you got so mad at us?
No, I remember being so sad that my little Iron Man helmet that I made out of cardboard, you made me throw it out, Craig. And then meanwhile, Brian got to keep his for years.
I actually think Brian's is. Brian, you took that with you, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian still has his, or did you toss it?
It might be in my closet here in my apartment. I don't recall.
That's funny. That's funny. Let's go with Crazy Japanese Game Show.
Oh, God.
Oh, great.
All right, listen. It was a different time. I need to preface this. It was a different time. I'm just going to say I'm a huge fan of Japanese culture.
We all thought this was a great idea.
Is Mexicon available still?
Oh, I don't know. You got kicked in the face. Probably safe.
Round 3 tiebreak round category ninja.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just what do we have to do? A catch.
I can do that.
That sounds simple.
Let's just go. Come on.
A ninja star! Ah! What the? Oh! A ninja win!
Those effects, so good.
A super happy fun time contest! A goal!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man, okay, I'm just.
So that was the thing I wrote.
Man of Salt says this shit still holds up. That's right.
Thanks. Again, the premise here is make a video with the Lincoln outfit because I spent money on it.
That was the entire premise.
One thing I gotta say, video games, they bring out the worst in Honest Abe.
Piece of shit! I'm gonna take you down, Lincoln.
That's nice,
You
Nick.
know.
Jared has such a good limp body.
Lincoln!
This is my favorite line in the whole thing. Hold on.
Game is horrible.
Dude, no it's not. It's
What do you know? Did you free the slaves?
No, but I just...
Shut up! Lincoln!
Oh yeah, booth. I forgot all
It's
about
so
that.
fucking funny, dude. It's so fucking funny.
Chad, when I'm looking at you talking to Abe Lincoln at the arcade, I'm like, God damn, I think Chad might actually think Craig's Abraham Lincoln. Like, you sell everything so good. Like, if you just go back and look at your face, like, Chad's face is just like, I can't believe Abe Lincoln's talking to me like this.
Slap energy drink.
Really?
This happened because we would go on a walkabout to
Slap
Walmart,
energy drinks?
and then they
That's
had
like-
Slap energy drink, and then I saw that this was their commercial. I'm like, that's unacceptable.
The freeze frames on these slaps are outstanding.
The office again.
Yeah, no, I hand chose them when I was editing.
It's like a wake-up slap to the
I
face.
hand
I got it.
It's perfect for that energy boost you need for a long workout. Slap energy. It's like a wake-up
the
slap
hair,
to the face.
the hair coming up.
Not a morning person.
Oh my god.
I'm on a delay, so I just now saw Sean scratching his nips.
This was filmed at my parents' house.
Down there, Missy. Need some extra energy.
Oh my god.
Slap wars on women too.
Oh my god.
My one regret in that. Well, hold on.
I remember this clear as day, and I remember being upset about it because the audio was picking up from the internal mic camera, not from the actual microphone itself. So
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Every
I don't
single
know,
one of us
you-
has made that
you-
mistake.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, everybody.
You
does.
you dodged a bullet hiring me, Craig. I don't know how ScrewAttack's still around. Or
I don't
well,
know, man.
never-
Well,
Wow.
damn, Nick.
Damn.
Peter says, I always wanted to be G1 of the year. I was never good enough. But I still strive to do better. I was never good enough. It was never a matter of good enough, sir. Peter, you've always been a star. I said this in a tweet earlier. We were bold and we took chances. And at the end of the day, I know, and you guys know, and those who watch know, that ScrewAttack made a difference. When Tom and I are thinking of starting a radio show to talk about video games, and we're at my house trying to think of a domain to buy, and we're looking through various domains, just trying to find one that's available. And ScrewAttack was the first one that came available, and we're like, well, that's the name. The name ScrewAttack.
God, that damn name.
I'll tell you,
Capital S, capital A, all in word.
One
No,
word.
but
Nobody
so
got
many
it
people
right
have put
for
their
the
faith in
entire
it.
life of
Also, like, when I was running merch, I had used so many like business calls, and it'd be like, all right, what's your company name? And it's like, here it comes, and I'm like, ScrewAttack Entertainment LLC, and there's always the pause, and they're just like, it's not porn.
Well, but I think the name fit what we did well.
Agreed.
There'll be people who have content for Death Battle and they're upset at Death Battle. Don't be upset at Death Battle. Death Battle was a great thing for ScrewAttack. It allowed us to do a lot of great things. It allowed a lot of people to have a lot of great jobs. A lot of these people, I have no idea who they are, and they're working for this company, or this brand.
Chad, you're going to be on Genlock with Michael B. Jordan.
It's really crazy.
I know. Nick's over there at the No. Bryan runs broadcast at RT. He's got 600 people working for him. Like
Torian's animating on Genlock. Austin has been just kicking ass over in the 2D department. Yeah, it's been crazy to see all the things that this has led to.
I'm gonna head to bed, but I wanna thank Chad and Nick and Bryan for being here. You guys taught me how to internet.
Happy to help.
Yeah, Bryan, you taught me how to host broadcasts basically by being back there all that time on ScrewAttack Live for years. And Nick, like I would not know how to edit if you weren't just every time hey Nick, can you help me? Like dozens and dozens of hours probably amalgamated in you just coming over to my desk and teaching me. I still to this day right click audio links and do a 4-frame a 4-fade cross frame to get rid of audio pops. Like all those little tips, like that's it was awesome. And Chad, you taught me how to handle Craig's hard drive for perfection. So
that is the most tactful way to put that ever.
And thank you guys every day for helping me grow on the internet and giving me a head start to be successful with Craig and Game Attack. So,
well, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
That's really heartfelt, dude. Thank you for telling me that.
Love you guys, and you have a great night. I'll talk to you guys.
No, don't leave yet. Real quick, we all gotta make you feel all like warm and fuzzy. Hey, man. Thanks for always, like having a shitload of passion and like throwing yourself in there and dedicating yourself to everything you do and picking up the extra shit when you needed to. Let's go. Bryan, Nick,
guys.
fire it off.
Everyone who's here, and then of course plenty of people who aren't in here. Thank you guys for making my life what it is.
That's the best.
I love you, Nick.
It's the best thing in the world. The best thing in the world.
Also, thanks for hitting Nick in the face with the pie like multiple times.
Yeah, but just
twice, and then you guys.
Yeah, don't forget, I stopped on the highway and hit him in the pie.
That's my favorite part. I will never forget that.
Yes.
It was the drive-by pieing. Yeah,
And
we
then
talked.
the worst part is at the end of the video, Nick tries to get me back and I block it. And then I say, oh, that's too bad. If you watch it, I seem like such a bully.
Because you say, what are you going to do? Hit me? I remember
Because
you
yeah.
agonized
Some
over
part
that.
of
You
you
were
is
like,
thinking
I
about
look
it,
like you're
man.
such a prick. I didn't mean it that way. I thought he
Chad.
was legitimately going to hit me.
Chad, you should have seen the look in his face.
Bolen took me aside because I joked with him about it. I was like, damn, dude. Like, and he's like, I did not mean it like that. And then he watched it and he was like, oh my God, I'm an asshole. He's like, I didn't mean it. He like just agonized over it. All right. So long story short, there was a bet that Nick lost and he was supposed to go to E3 dressed up as Princess Peach, I believe. And instead we crafted this entire day where Nick would get, first we were going to say, all right, since you didn't do that, you got to dress up as a clown. And he would have a day as a clown, and I'm sure he'd be down for that. And so then we decided to pie him multiple times throughout the day. Oh,
There's the clown.
Speedo.
Real quick, the idea of putting driving in Sam's car with
Miata.
with the
Top down.
with the top down, and I'm here laughing my ass off because he's so mischievous thinking about it. And we're still setting this up. I love how this video flows, the back and forth of it.
Yeah, so
that was
we're
Austin's
literally
idea.
yeah. Austin had the master plan. We're literally editing it. We're narrating our plan with B-roll of what we ended up doing to Nick. Yeah, you need to go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
We decided for lunch to take him to the most public place, which is the local mall.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Thankfully, it was a dying mall, so there's like no one there. But
Yeah.
Seriously, like someone give Parker the ring so that he can run and drop it in Mount Doom.
that's
That right there
Yeah,
was
if
Craig
he-
instigating.
I
He
got
tried to
it.
skip past it, but that was when he stepped in and started really instigating.
Yeah, here you go.
Drop
No, you gotta go to like right before it because I
Yeah,
think
I
of,
got it,
like
I got
I say it as white as I can. Like, do you have Ride and Dirty by Complete in there or something like that?
Man, watch the stealth attack right here. Like I'm like Solid Snake, dude. Watch the low. I like got the
Okay,
roadie run.
We're showing it. Okay, hold on.
All right, drive by pie.
Hi, I'm Shaun Bolen.
That's right. All right, here we go.
The drive-by pie.
I just love that we planned the pin stop, so they were stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
Sam fucking knows. Like, he knows this is about to happen.
Oh man! I just want to say once again that I do regret letting that affect me so much. I don't know why it did. I really couldn't tell you exactly why that pissed me off
pretty
so
mean.
bad. But that's when I was just done.
Well, yeah, when you walk in and you get hit in the... First of all, getting hit in the face by anything instantly pisses you off. It doesn't matter what it is. So, like, that was how you came into work that day. All right, let's all watch Bolen be a prick.
Oh, that's okay. I want to hear that. Too bad. What are you gonna do? Hit me? Too bad. What an asshole.
Oh.
How hard did you just cringe, Bolen?
What are you gonna do? Hit me?
Could you hit me?
Oh my god, what an ass.
He's dead silent right now. Oh, yeah, no, he cringed so bad. He hated that.
Do you guys have anything you want to, wrap up with, or?
Hey man, I've told you this a million times, but thanks so much for hiring me and giving me an opportunity. Can't even believe the career it's turned into, and discovered a passion I never knew I had, and it's been an absolutely crazy ride. I've met some of my best friends in the world, and it's insane. There are no words to describe it, but thanks again for giving me that shot. It's been a crazy, crazy ride together, man.
I talk about Nick being like the heart of what we did at ScrewAttack, just this nice pure heart. But dude, you were the engine who made it roll. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So thank you guys for putting up with all my crazy ideas and rolling with whatever shit I threw at you, and all the whatever it was, whether it was okay, we need to do this now, or we need to do this. When
We spent $60.
you guys know that I love you, and you guys are such an important part of my life, and it hurts that I don't get to see all the time now, but You guys know that. You guys know that. Whenever you guys need anything, I'll always be there for you. So,
Craig, thank you for taking a chance on me. Thank you, everybody else I worked with, who most of them are not in here right now, I know, but thank you for teaching me how to be my best self, and thank you, community, for being just being awesome. Thank you for all the years of support, and I look forward to entertaining for many, many more.
Thank you for the internship opportunity that turned into freelance work, which turned into part-time work, which turned into full-time work, and that whole fucking nickname chain. But I was just thinking, just over the course of today, kind of thinking back over the last 11, 12 odd years, whatever it's been, the things I have done and seen that would not have been possible if you had not tried to start a podcast 2 years prior to us ever meeting. How much I think all of us owe what you started and what let us come be a part of, kind of help shape what it all became. And thankful to all the G1s, past, present, forever.
Oh yeah.
That took the time to come to the site and kind of pick up what we were putting down in this wild pre-YouTube time, and kind of we all found each other at a weird place. Made something magical with it.
Yeah.
Well, and also, like, not only would we not have had a job if they didn't watch what we were doing, but also, like, they created this most amazing, welcoming, non-toxic community, which is a miracle for the internet back then. And the fact that, like, so many people have so many relationships to this day, and I have a lot of close friends that have come from the G1 community. Like, it's awesome to see. And that is, if we did anything, it was that. It was bringing this community together and just giving them an outlet for them to meet each other and to form this thing. And I will forever be thankful and incredibly grateful for that.
All of you guys, you gave us some of the best years of our lives, and that's not lost on us. So thank you, everyone.
Chad, Brian, Nick,
I made it back.
Guys,
Welcome back.
Are you in?
What are you gonna do? Hit us?
You want to know? No, I'm sorry. Did I come up like an asshole in the video?
Craig's about to have this touching moment. Sorry, go.
No, I wanted to say something touching as well. Hey, Brian, thanks for answering my email asking about an internship at ScrewAttack.
Man.
Thank you for letting mine get through. That's awesome of you.
Well, I didn't get to say it earlier, but it's been great watching. Well, if there's one thing I really appreciate with you, it's absolutely the passion that you bring to this job, because you can think of how many people out there want to have some sort of creative occupation, whether it's the internet or otherwise, but they just don't drive themselves the way you do to make it happen. I mean, especially when Game Attack was launching, I think for you to really kind of take up that mantle and really spearhead it with Craig says a lot about what you want to do and how much you want to make it happen. And I really do appreciate that. I really respect that.
Hey man, I appreciate that, and I learned it from I know we're just circle jerking each other now, but I straight up learned it from watching each of you take control of your own projects. And Chad, I think you more than anybody is just watching. You know, even today, it's like, wow, if you fucking grind and you do everything you can every fucking second, you can grow creatively, professionally, personally. Like, Chad, you are such an inspiration to me, and you were whenever I worked with you. So I just want you to know that. But Craig, I want you to wrap a nice little, of course, I want you to wrap a nice little bow on this.
Cry.
If we can get I may, because the way I'm going to take this out is special to me personally. You know, you do something for so long, and you start it. God damn it!
I called it.
It's okay.
What are you going to do? Hit me?
You do something for so long, and you start it, and you hope that it can make a difference. And God damn it! But and we did, and that's the best thing about it, you know. So it's cool to put a bow on it, and it's sad to put dirt on it, but we'll have you know, we'll look back on it super fondly, and we'll always be buds. And I think that's probably the best thing from it, you know? So
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Are you guys ready to feel tonight?
Yeah, right. I'm over here fucking crying on stream. This is crazy. Clayman wants the one final outro. I'll give you that one final outro. And with this is if you ever watched side scrollers, then you'll recognize this song. But yeah, it's been an insane experience. I know that I speak for everybody watching, and everybody who has been a part of ScrewAttack, who's been impacted by it. Just thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Just thanks. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for growing with us. And thanks for, more than anything, letting us be us, you know? Like, I think that's the thing that gets lost on it, you know? But it's
Couldn't do it without him.
It was special. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun run. So thank you guys. You, Nick, Chad, Brian, everyone who showed up tonight, Sam for taking 10 seconds.
I'm gonna give him so much shit.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Love you guys.
Night, everybody.
Good
Love
night.
you all very much.